Aloha. Welcome to Wahaluhu on the Channel Islands. Aloha, aloha. Aloha. Welcome to Hawaii. Welcome to Hawaii. Con que a blue Hawaii. You know all the crap that was going on in this country when Blue Hawaii was coming out, when people were watching Blue Hawaii at the drive-ins, rocking around the clock. You know what was going on in this country? It's selfish animals like this that are what's wrong with society, right? They only care about themselves. They won't lift a finger to stand up against injustice. So how's the signal? Is the signal a rocking? So, you know, when I set out on the way over here, I told you, watch, they're not going to have the product. They're going to say, so I just checked and they substituted it for some freaking dog shit garbage. So I canceled the item, and so that it should be ready pretty soon. But this is, like I said, this is the first time I ordered it. I should have ordered it earlier, because I didn't know it took them 2 hours or 2 or 3 hours to get it ready, and that you can pick it up anytime after that. I didn't know that. So now I know this is the second time I've, done this. The first time was a long time ago. I don't even remember what the hell I bought. But so this is the second time. But this time I bought it specifically because I could not find the product in there. Okay? And so they don't have it. They're bullshitting. This is a freaking tortilla mafia. And well, I don't know how to make tortillas, but I know that the flour that we grew up on was poisoned. We didn't know it. We didn't know that enriched flour is freaking poison. Okay? And 99% of the flour tortillas up on their shelves are the poisoned shit. Okay? Enriched flour is dog shit. And so they don't have it. Let me show you the product. Okay? And the ones that they do call organic tortillas are a freaking slap in the face. They have so much freaking preservatives, it'll make your head spin. And you know they don't need to use them. They don't need to use it because there's other tortillas that they make and they don't have all that crap. They use malic acid for preservative and that's it. These people put every freaking preservative you've ever heard of in the freaking tortillas. It's a freaking chemical freaking bomb. These tortillas are freaking nasty, dude. That's not food. That's freaking chemical. That's a chemical freaking shit bomb. And so I drove all the way up here to get those tortillas, right? And they're bullshitting. They don't have them. So I'll show them to you. They're making this shit up because they know the people are starting to find out. They're probably putting it together right now. This product is not even on the market. They're putting this crap out there because they know the people are onto them. They're getting it ready to put this product out on the market because they know once the people catch on, they ain't going to be buying none of that shit. So let me show you this product that they supposedly are supposed to have. And personally, I like tortillas with lard. Okay. Some people even use tallow. And even Kevin Trudeau said that tallow is actually good. Don't ask me how. You know what tallow is, right? That's pork lard. Some people actually, the indigenous people from around Arizona, that's what they use. A lot of people use a lot of different things. I never made them, so I don't know, right? Um, the girls know because they used to make them, but I've never made tortillas, so I don't know. But I can tell you this: there are some tortillas on the market that are freaking light better than this freaking poisoned ass garbage they have sitting up on the shelves. But they're hiding them. They're hiding them from you. There are freaking people making good tortillas. There's all different kind of brands. You just do a search for it. Um, there's people who make them with lard. There's people who make them with pig lard. There's people who make, different stuff. There's a tortilla company in Arizona. They've been making tortillas since 1996, shipping them all across the United States. And that's amazing. But anyhow, let me show you these. These are made with olive oil, which is stupid, right? I mean, it's not really stupid, but for good tortillas that taste good, just like your beans, your refried beans. Your refried beans have to be made with lard for them to taste good. You you can't stop eating them, and they don't even have no MSG in them. I found some new beans that I want to show you. They're from Peruvian refried beans, but they're at the house. But yeah, there's all kinds of tortillas that are available. But this freaking tortilla mafia, who's hell bent on freaking poisoning your ass, okay, is not letting them through. And they're putting up this fake ass bullshit because people are onto them and they know that they're going to stop buying that dog shit that's in there. It's freaking disgusting. It's a freaking slap in the face. If you go right next door into the next department store, they have organic tortillas too, and it's a freaking joke. Okay? Mission, I better not name no names. There's another brand who has on their whole wheat tortillas, and they're freaking bullshitting you, right? They make it seem like if it's the brown type of bread, they're making it brown on purpose. They're adding brown color to it. Go in and read the ingredients. They are adding brown color to it to make you think it's freaking. At the same time, they're trying to make this products taste awful so the people will think that stuff that is good tastes bad, and it's not. They're trying to make you think that because they want to poison your ass, to rake in the cash on you being not well. They ain't going to be charging you $3 for a product. They're going to be charging you freaking $300,000, and they're going to siphon it from the government through Medi-Cal. So anyhow, let me show you these tortillas that I came up here for, and they're not available. The brand is Banderita. La Banderita, which means little flag, right? So here they are. And they make them in little freaking 6-inch. A tortilla is supposed to be flat. That's about 10 inches. Okay? They did have an 8-inch, but most of them were 6 inches. And so I ordered the 8-inch, right? Let me show it to you. They're $3.17. The brand is Banderita. I didn't order this one, the 6-inch. I ordered the 8-inch because 6-inch. They're trying to make it look like a corn tortilla. They're freaking idiots. See that brand? And they're bullshitting. It's not even on the shelves. They're bullshitting the people. They're probably preparing it right now because they know the people are onto them. They're onto them about this enriched flour they're using and the tons and tons of freaking preservatives they're putting in this crap when you know they don't need it. There's other corn tortillas on the market right now that don't use a ton of preservatives. And I'll go back and find which one it is. Oh, it's this one, actually. The one that doesn't even exist. But here's the ingredients on it. Okay, I'll read you the ingredients. You read the ingredients on that dog shit that's on the shelves. The ingredients has a list about like that. With every freaking preservative you can think of, you could imagine. When this proves that they don't need to be doing that, here's the ingredients. Organic wheat flour, water, organic avocado oil, sea salt, cultured organic wheat flour, organic sugar, organic yeast, malic acid. Why in the hell are they putting sugar in there? That's freaking bullshit, dude. You don't put sugar in tortillas. But anyhow, they're putting, at least it's organic sugar. It should say organic raw sugar. Okay? But regardless, this is freaking light years better than anything else. But it's bullcrap. It's not even on the market. They're just bullshitting the people. They're preparing it right now to be available on the market because they know the people are finding out. Okay? So that's the product. It's La Banderita. Okay? And, they use oil. I personally would like to see lard. Personally, myself, I would buy the one that says lard on it instead of oil. This one uses avocado oil. And it's not going to taste as good as the tortillas that are made with lard. And there's about 3 or 4 different tortilla companies out there who are making them authentic with pig lard, which is called tallow, right? Pig lard or regular lard, and that there's some people using shortening, but I don't think shortening is good because, somebody said, I think it was Kevin Trudeau said something about hydrolyzed or whatever. The shortening is hydrolyzed. So personally, I think freaking lard is better. Okay? And so let's see where it goes from here. But you can see, you only need a few ingredients on here. You don't need a whole freaking dictionary page of freaking ingredients that you can't even pronounce. This is a slap in the face, and they're even putting this on tortillas that are labeled organic. Okay? So, I still got a while here, yeah, so I'm very disappointed about that. And so I'm going to be taking off, but I did get the other products to show you. Okay? I did get the other products, so I'll show you these things. And I'll figure out what I'm going to do. And I really want to get some of these organic tortillas. And I'm going to do some more research on this. Okay? Because this is a big part of it. The freezer, all the stuff in the freezer is poisoned.
Say a command.
All the bread aisle is poisoned, and then the other products that I was talking about that I said is going to make the mamas mad. I'll talk to you about that later. Okay? I'll talk to you about that later. and because I got to get back home and figure out what I'm going to do. I knew they were going to have it. I searched for this all day last night. Yesterday when I came here to Walmart, I searched up over and over, and so they know what's up. You can check this out. Go to the Walmart app and type in organic tortillas, and you'll see. You know how they have the little pictures down there? It shows you the ingredients on it. Okay? But it's non-existent. They haven't even made it yet. They're bullshitting the people. And so I just wanted to let you know that I'm almost getting ready to make a beeline back home.
Start new route or at his next stop.
Shut the hell up. So it's excellent to have this GPS. This is a trucker GPS that I know how to use, and it lets you focus in on really what's going on with the battery and stuff. I actually picked up 6 miles of range on the way down here from when I just left a few minutes ago. I charged for free. Now I'm charging over here. So this was the first time I made a beeline over here, and I'm going to make a beeline back. So it's saving a lot of time. A lot of time. And I'm just a little bit disappointed because I knew they weren't going to have them freaking tortillas. And they said that they had them. They have like 4 different ones of that kind of tortilla. And they don't have nothing. They wanted to substitute with some kind of bullshit. And I went in and I read it. And the first thing on it is enriched wheat flour. And so I went in and I freaking canceled it. But I've got a couple other items. There's this one brand called Annie's. And she's making this company is making some good stuff, like the graham crackers. And also sugar. I wanted to tell you something about the sugar. You know, the Google and the AI, they're freaking lying about this crap, right? They're being deceitful. Because when I asked last night what was the difference between organic raw sugar and regular white sugar, when it wrote down, then the lady comes on and starts talking, right? She says, organic sugar is such and such and such. She left out a word when she read it to you. It said the difference is that the regular white sugar removes all the molasses, and then she skipped over and minerals. But other than that, they're almost the same thing. They take out all the molasses out of the sugar. The molasses is what contains the minerals and vitamins. Okay? And that AI or whatever, it says, you know, there's basically no difference in nutritional value, right? When it has all kinds of potassium and iron and all kinds of trace minerals that your body needs, that you absolutely needs, and doesn't even tell you, it's all sugar. Like if you have cane sugar, if you have a sugar cane and you squeeze it and get the juice, it has all kinds of stuff in there. It has only 20% sugar. The rest are vitamins and water and minerals and trace elements out of the sugar cane. They take it and only take out everything else. They strip it and leave you with sucrose. I was saying sucralose, right? It's not sucralose. It's sucrose. They leave you with just sucrose. But in there, in those carbohydrates, it's supposed to have sucrose, fructose, and sucrose, and well, anyway, it's supposed to have 3. And it takes them all out and only leaves you with 1. Or they will freaking have a different thing and give you the high fructose corn syrup and take out all the other ones that are there and leaves you with nothing but pure fructose. I guess is what they're doing. But AI is saying bullshit. And and so that's what's going on with the sugar. Now, um um as far as the salt, I was still going to do that experiment and show you the 13 grams, but I asked AI or Google this morning. I said, does salt weigh the same as sugar? And it turns out that a sugar cube has about 4 grams of sugar, right? And if you had salt that was the size of a sugar cube, standard sugar cube, it would be like 5 grams or 6 grams. So I'm just going to have to pour the salt into the dill and show you how much salt is in this thing. And so they're poisoning it.
Say a command.
Can you believe they think we're so stupid that we don't have our own salt to pour on this crap? They know the medicinal quality of cayenne pepper is through the roof. Why do you think they're putting 13 freaking grams of salt in the bottle? Right? When they could put 3 grams and that'd be good. Or 5 grams. You don't even need to put the stuff in there. They should have one available for the people. There are people who are sick, right? Who can't eat salt. They need this stuff for their circulation. It's a circulation superfood. Top of the chart. But do they provide one? No, they don't. But luckily, there's people on YouTube showing you how to make it yourself. This is a godsend. This is exactly what I want to. I was like, I'm not even going to think about it when I saw this, this fermented cayenne pepper hot sauce. I'm like, I'm not even going to look at the, and besides that, they don't even show you. If you go on, I don't know if I was on Walmart app or Amazon or both. On that hot sauce, which I forgot to tell you this, I was talking about McCormick, right? On that hot sauce, they don't even show you the sodium content. What kind of freaking pieces of freaking dog doo-doo are these freaking devils? And what? You think it's some specialty company. It's not. It's the big bad wolf in sheep's clothing. This sauce that they have out there that should be a freaking medicinal gold mine, but they've turned it into dog shit by putting enough salt in there to kill an elephant, is by a freaking wolf in sheep's clothing. It's McCormick who's making it under disguise of Frank's Louisiana fermented cayenne pepper hot sauce. It's freaking McCormick behind it. That's what I was telling you earlier. They run all the spices, and their spices, according to this one video I just watched last night or this morning, their spices are 3 years old before it even gets put in the package and gets the expiration date. It has virtually no medicinal qualities by the time you use it. You think they're doing that on purpose? Okay, so now to get back home, all the way over here, I told you I picked up 6 miles of range. I did the math. I started out with 64 miles of range, and it picked up to 70 miles of range is what I actually had. So I actually picked up 6 miles extra of range. I had 64 miles of range when I left, but it turned into 70 miles of range. And because it's downhill. When you're coming down into Hanford from Avenel, it's downhill. So now going back, it's going to be uphill. So it's going to be something because I'm going to go up there and, you know, I don't want to attempt to climb this mountain without at least, you know, a good amount of range because it takes 10 miles of range just to get to the top of the mountain. And if you start out of range, you're going to have to stop and freaking wait to make a U-turn so that you can go back downhill because you don't want to get stuck up there. And so that's what's going on. So I got to go over here to Walmart and pick up my order. It was just jacked up. So that's what's going on. And I'm about to take off and then let you know what's going on and show you this. It's sunny over there in Avenel. You saw the video I just made this morning, the live stream. It's freaking sunny. The solar station I got charged up quick. It was pumping out 6,000 watts. And so I'm gonna get going, and it's nice and sunny over there, so I can once I get to the top of the hill, I can come back down and then juice it up before I go back home. And then tomorrow morning, you know, probably run down here and do it again. But yeah, so stay tuned. Oh, I see everybody in the comments here. Tallow. Yeah, but it's not spelled like that. You're missing a W. And okay. Whatever, dude. Let me see who this person is. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. And I'll start this back up. The thing is supposed to be ready at 2:00. I don't want to sit around here and wait for 1 hour. So hopefully they sent a message that the stuff is ready already. Let me see. Let me view this guy's channel. Oh, it doesn't let me see the channel. So it must be a freaking troll. All right, so I'm going to see if they can pick this up early. I've got enough range now to try to make it back. Okay. So I've got to pay attention to this thing, see how much it's charging. If it's still charging at 5,000 watts. And oh, and then I needed to get some coal oil too up there, but I don't want to stop I just want to keep just right on going. We'll see. So stay tuned and we'll check it out. But so far, to make it down here, it was a piece of cake. And this car, actually, when it goes faster, it seems like it's more smooth. When you're really doing 75, it seems like it gets smoother. But anyhow, so stay tuned. Be back shortly. I got to go right across the street to Walmart and see about getting this stuff that I'm going to show you. The stuff that I'm going to show you. Okay. The soda that I told you yesterday. Do not buy it. It's garbage. Okay. I threw it away last night. You remember the grape one? I got home and I was making myself something. Yeah, last night I was I was having beans, fried beans, and some eggs. I cooked one of those eggs, but actually didn't eat the pasture raised egg. I didn't eat it till this morning. But one of the eggs was I just cooked one, and then I had those nasty onion rings. I didn't want to throw them away because you shouldn't waste food. So I did have those nasty onion rings, which I should go get the good ones that are in here. They got beard battered onion rings, but I think they used the bad flour. And but I got so much food right now anyway. And I can come back later and get those. I'll do a little research on them. And so don't buy that soda. I was having something to eat, and I said I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that grape soda. You know how grape soda is real good, right? Grape soda is good. It tastes good, but it's bad for you because it's pure high fructose corn syrup. It's more high fructose corn syrup than anything. And and so I went over and I opened it, took a drink. I'm like, it tastes like straight freaking diet soda, freaking nasty. So I'm like, screw this crap, dude. And I had the soda and I'm like, I downed it. And then that was a grape. And then oh yeah, I got the cauliflower because I got some organic cauliflower. So I went down and I got myself some organic cauliflower, and I was gonna drink the soda with it, the root beer one. It's same brand. It's called. Don't get it confused with the other brand, okay? Because they got like six or seven different brands. Okay, they're trying to confuse the people with the all these different brands, putting different kind of bullshit in them all. And and so I got the root beer and I took a drink of it and I was like, this is freaking bullshit, man. This tastes like straight freaking diet soda. You know, the kind that they use aspartame, right? You'd have to be a freaking idiot to consume freaking aspartame after all the stuff that they found on it. You can find out about that through Kevin Trudeau. Read Kevin Trudeau's book or get the audio book. He'll tell you all about it. He told you about it over 20 years ago in his best-selling book, and they ended up putting him in prison. Okay? You know everything what's going on with Kevin Trudeau. He's the one who told these people. That's why the people are finally starting to catch on, because of the stuff that he wrote about 25 years ago in his best-selling book, 25 million copies, New York Times best-selling book. And so I was just like, screw this crap. And I went over and I poured it down the drain. And I said, screw these mofos, dude. They're doing this shit on purpose. And I went and I got myself the kombucha. And I just had myself some kombucha. Right? Kombucha is wonderful. And I had the berry one. Right? And you can have berry. This is one brand that's $3 a bottle. They got berry. They've got one with yerba buena. Actually, it's got mint and a couple other rosemary or whatnot. And so good thing I had my kombucha, right? Because these mofos, dude, they're freaking sick. And so do not buy this product. Okay? In my opinion, the product is freaking dog shit. It's freaking poison. They already got freaking sugar in it. They got good sugar, right? This is supposed to be good stuff instead of the bad soda. And so it's already got good organic cane sugar, or at least it's got cane sugar in it. And then it's got real fruit juice. Okay? It's got real fruit juice. Then they throw in some freaking agave, which is totally freaking stupid. And then they throw in the freaking stevia. So I went in and I checked stevia and I put it up on my Facebook, and you can go read what the stevia is doing. Dude, this is freaking disgusting. Stevia is straight freaking dog shit. Okay, so if you go to my Facebook, where's my freaking pieces of paper at? Here we go. It's all smashed. If you go to my Facebook page, I'm just going to show you this written down. I wrote it down here for you to see it. Okay, go to my Facebook page. Here's my name. That's my Facebook page. Okay, and read what stevia is. Okay, no wonder why it tastes like diet soda. It's freaking disgusting. And they're trying to pretend like this is a health food. So I'm going to show you some good stuff. Okay, so stay tuned. I'll show it to you when I get back home. I got to go over here to Walmart and see if they got my order ready. It's supposed to be ready at 2. Hopefully they got it ready early. We can hope anyway. Okay, so stay tuned.